Hey everybody, Mary here. How's it going? We've got night revels going on, and it's a lot of fun. It is a great time if you want to farm epic past lives. We've got update 51 coming to DDO, and that is a complete overhaul of the epic destinies system. So they're going to calculate epic past lives and how many points you get differently. Epic Completionist is also being changed since Twists of Fate are going away, apparently, at least according to what was on the test server. So, the more epic past lives you have, the more points you'll have in the new system. And a great way to farm epic past lives in DDO is the Halloween event that is live right now. You should not be doing Slayer zones for XP. You should not be running quests. If you want epic XP, you should be running the event. There is no better XP per minute in the game. Um, when you are at higher levels, 27, 28, 29, the key quests, you can run the Almonds quest and do it in about 45 seconds and earn yourself 40,000 XP. There is nowhere in DDO to get XP like that. It doesn't matter what Slayer zone you're in, what kind of potion you're using, you can't beat that XP. So, it is a great time to utilize if you have an XP potion you've been sitting on for a while. Now is a great time to use it. And so I am here in House Jurasco. I am getting ready to quest, and I thought that I would go over the build that I'm using because I was working iconic past lives, but I have changed. Now I am a sorcerer and I'm on a drow because Mary is a drow. I will likely take a past life. I have one of those tokens that allows me to take a past life as a different race. So I will take a racial past life in whatever it is. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but I still am not done. I only have 7 racial action points. So I need, as you can see, I still need to do racials. So, but I am a Fire Sorc, which is fantastic for this event. I don't think there's a better class. You could make an argument that Alchemist is equal, but I have my defensives in Eldritch Knight here up to 4. The core 4 that allows me to deflect arrows. Not that there are many archers in these quests. There's a few, but really I just like having the arcane spell fail wiped out and the extra benefits you get from Subtle Force 1. It's really worth taking Eldritch Knight for just your basic defensives. I also have Wand and Scroll Mastery because I have heal scrolls. I don't really use them. This event, for the most of it, I will have Mummy Rot. It really won't hurt me. But generally on my Sorcerer build, I run with this just because it allows my heal scrolls to hit a lot harder and heal me for a lot more. I'm wearing medium armor, so I have this Flame Cleansed Fury set from Sharn, which gives me a great set bonus for fire and for positive spell power. So, you know, my Rejuvenation Cocoon is my main heal. That's positive spell power. The set bonus counts towards that, which is great. I also have my safety bubble, the Arcane Barrier, in case anything goes wrong. Generally, because this is an event that takes place in an instance that you can control the difficulty, and the monsters are normal difficulty. Even if you select level 35, they're still normal. So generally, it's not too bad the emergency bubble doesn't fire off, but I have it just in case. This force point allows me to build up extra spell power by hitting monsters, and anytime I cast a spell, I get melee spell power, melee power. It just gives you a 1-to-1. It's good. It's a decent for 2 action points. It's decent. And then this here, I take 1 point in shield striking. I don't ever shield strike, but one of the passives of this ability is that every 6 seconds it gives me temporary hit points. That effectively allows me to regenerate. You can see it's based on the bonus of your shield. So because I have the Epic Swashbuckler, it's a +6 shield. I have 18 extra temporary hit points, and if you read that, it is you gain temporary hit points equal to the enhancement bonus of your shield, and it multiplies it by 3. So because my shield is +6, I have 18. And what that also means for you guys who don't know is that will keep you from drowning if you don't have underwater action, because you will constantly regenerate the hit points that you lose by drowning. Not sure if you guys knew that, but so any sort of regeneration or temporary hit points will keep you usually from drowning. The ring of regeneration is at 1 hit point per minute. Likely you would drown with that. You need a better version. And so the spells that I run with are mostly fire. You can see I have all of the spells that I'm using on my action bar here. Energy Burst, of course, which is Empower, Maximized, and Quickened. And then I have my regular Fireball, my Delayed Blast Fireball, my Scorch, Meteor Swarm. I have my Energy Vortex, which is Empowered and Maximized. And then I have a Wall of Fire. You can see, too, that I have 41 points in Fire Sork, which allows me to get the Fire Elemental form, which adds to my spell power and spell crit. It also gives me bonus caster levels, so really important to take that. I am running in Draconic and working on my Arcane, so I'm refilling the Karma. And my twists are Rejuvenation Cocoon. I twist Serenity because I'm a drow, which gives me pretty decent spell resistance. I have 75 spell resistance, which pretty much guarantees that the liches can't really cast spells on me. It's one of the reasons I really like playing drow. You can see my charisma is 61, which is pretty good for level 20. And my fortification is 110, but when I turn on my fire elemental form, that goes up to 200. My fire spell power right now is 493. And my crit chance is 50%, which is really good. That's 1 out of 2. I use Empyrean Magic, which gives me a boost, so the more spells I cast, that will actually go up. That will stack to 10 more percent, so it'll be 60%. And then I also run with the twist Evocation Familiarity from Magister, which allows my spells to come off cooldown 15% faster, which makes a real big difference in this event because you're constantly spamming fireballs over and over and over. So you can see I have my Dragon Breath set to Paralyze. I also have Draconic Hunger, which gives me spell points back. So let's get in there and run. So like I told you guys in my guide, you want to run this quest at your level once you get the first time out of the way. I got my first time bonus done, so now we do it. But there is one caveat to my guide of doing it at your level. You do not want to do when you're level 20 it at level 20 because the game still considers level 20 to be heroic. So you want to do it in an epic level. So you want to do at least, when you're level 20, you want to do at least level 21 because epic levels don't start until 21. You probably could do 22 Going to 23 or beyond would increase your experience only slightly and make the monsters much harder to kill, effectively taking you a longer time to get through this. So I'll show you. At level 22, I'm level 20. We should be able to do this in between 3 and 4 minutes. 3 minutes if I hit everything correctly. So I just logged in. I want to make sure that I've got all my buffs. I have a draft of Midnight running. I am running in Energy Criticals. I'm running in Skill Mastery, Fast Healing, because I don't want to actually have to stop and heal. I like the regeneration from that. I'm running Embrace for the extra saving throws. And then I have my Spell Sword Flame active and my Find Familiar Core 3 in Fey Dark Illusionist, which gives me color spray. I also get my charisma to hit from here. I get more mana. I get 100 more mana, which for a sorcerer, that's 200 more mana. And then I get my ambient shield, which gives me a permanent magic missile immunity and also gives me more PRR when I cast shield on myself. The main reason I like to do this, even though I can cast shield and I technically could take these points out and put them into here to get core 5. Depending on what I was doing, I may do that, but I really like the idea that I don't have to think about my magic missile. It can never be dispelled from me, my shield, so I just don't even have to worry about it. So I don't buff or anything. I just go. We're just going to get the attention of these groups, and you have to stop here and kill this archer because he won't follow you and it won't count as a group killed at the entrance. But everything else you can gather and run. I will displace myself and put my cocoon on, and then I will wait. I will look and see what I aggroed. Everything I aggroed is around me. I energy burst, I kill them. And then it says I've already cleared enough to move to the middle, so I can just ignore everything else and go. You could kill everything if you really wanted to try to collect as much chocolate as you possibly can, but I'm going to be doing this so much. I'm going to have so much chocolate, I won't need to worry about the extra. And so I do the same thing here. In this puddle, I will wait for everything to sort of gather around me and then energy burst it. And usually I kill almost everything. Not quite, you can see. It's not perfect, but I got most everything. And then up the ramp here, I won't really stop. I'll just wait until I get it. And there it is. I just got it. So now I can go up and kill the boss and then move on to the next location. Just have to make sure that I get this guy pretty quick, which I did. And now for this back lot here, I run with my energy vortex on because I don't want to stop. And usually I jump cast the entire field, trying to catch every group positioned so they will walk into the oncoming fire, if that makes sense. So I'll go up here and cast it down, trying to get that group, but because there's specters, they always spread out. So I got all the ghouls. You can see I still have 6 there. I got 5. That's why I really like to do the energy vortex, because it will kill mobs without me knowing where they are. You also want to kind of surprise the mobs. You can see that was a bug that's in DDO where you cast a spell and nothing happens. I'm glad I actually caught that. Because when people report it to the devs, they're like, what? We just fixed it. No, you didn't fix it. It still doesn't work. So what I was saying is you don't want the group of mobs to see you until you're ready to cast on them, because what will happen is they'll be tightly packed and then they'll disperse when they start pathing towards you. It's much easier. So for this guy, I just jump in and I hit him with my energy burst right there, and that usually is enough to kill him. And then I just leave. You could use a quick travel out, but then you'd have to get back to House J. You could teleport to House J, but I don't want to waste scrolls. I'll just recall. You could dimension door to the door and click on it. A lot of people do that. But, I mean, honestly, it's Not that huge deal. So you can see, oh, I forgot. We'll look at the time next time to see. This is CR22. I am level 20. And you guys pretty much right now are, you know, you've got down the run that I do. I do this every time. So I have to wait for the archer, kill the archer right there because he won't follow us. But we want everybody else to follow us. So I want to be as conspicuous as possible. Jumping around, running. They will red alert. I want them to red alert because that means they all run fast when they red alert. Looks like we've got them all. There's my energy burst. Now you can see my energy burst did not affect any of those monsters. People have reported that spells are misfiring, and they said that they did something to fix it, but they did not fix it. It is not fixed. That completely missed that entire group. The lag has been really bad since the event started, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. I mean, you know, New World has 8 million people playing it, and I haven't heard from anyone that there's lag issues. The only issue I've heard with New World, Amazon's new MMO, I haven't tried it, but the only thing I've heard about it is that it's melting graphics cards. But I've heard there's long queues to get online to play it, but I haven't heard anything about any lag or anything like that, which is not surprising considering Amazon owns a lot of servers and data centers and things like that. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, SSG might even lease their data center from Amazon. I don't know that 100%, but it would not surprise me. So I activate my vortex for the back 9 here, and then I try to get the groups lined up almost like a pool shot here, so I can kill all 4 of them at once. I don't want them to see me until I got the cast, and then those specters are always difficult to get. So you can see I still have 6 left. That means the 2 specters aren't dead yet. Yeah, they just got caught in the vortex and now they're dead. There's that group. You know, if you've ever played pool, it's like making a good shot. You want to try to angle it to get everything while it's grouped up. Otherwise, you're chasing mobs all over the place, and that, if you do this enough, it gets really boring. But this way, at least, is fast enough that, you know, you can get through there. You don't have to stop. You can see I really haven't stopped running. The mana, even though I have most of the spells maximized, because I'm killing things with 1 shot, I don't really have to worry about mana. And there's that guy. And we'll finish out and take a look at the time. 3 minutes, 5 seconds. That's really good. 3 minutes is a good time for this quest. We're getting 20... with a potion, 23,000 XP. Join us for more. I plan to do lore videos for each quest in DDO, as well as the raids. Plus, I will be releasing more Session 0 videos for DDO on topics such as player character races, the religions of Eberron, the last war, and the Mournlands, the dragon marks, the dragon marked houses, and much, much more. Click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below. I like interacting with other players. My main tune in DDO is named Mary. I am on Sarlona. I also have a guild on the Hardcore League. My guild is Death Smile. Please say hi if you're on either of those servers. Subscribe to see more Adventure AI content about DDO, Dungeons & Dragons Online, and gaming in general. I also play Star Wars The Old Republic. You can join us at Adventure AI on Discord. Check us out on Twitch. Check us out on Twitter. You can go to our Patreon and become a patron of the channel, where you would get access to all of the scripts, the images, the music, the videos, as well as behind the scenes, and the ability to request topics for me to make future videos. Thanks very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope your adventures go well.